Welcome, everyone. I'm Dennis Stover, the Vice Chancellor for Advancement here at USF-SM. Thank you for being with us today. It's a part of a very momentous signing of a Memorandum of Understanding for our Artist to Teachers program between the University of South Florida, Sarasota Manatee College of Education, State College of Florida, and the Ringling College of Art and Design. We share the goal of continuing tomorrow's excellent teachers. From State College on the podium with me is Carol Propsfield, President, and Gary Russell, Vice President of Academic Affairs. From Ringling College Art and Design, we have Dr. Larry Thompson, President, and Melody Weiler, Vice President of Academic Affairs. Should have put the long I over it. Also with us in the audience, we'd like to welcome Lori White, Superintendent of Schools for Sarasota County. Lori, give a shout out. Hi, Lori. From Manatee County Schools, we have Deputy Superintendent of Instruction, Diana Green. Diana? Also in our audience, we have some very special guests. Our former Regional Chancellor for this university, Dr. Lori Stryker. Two commissioners, John Chaffee from Manatee and Carolyn Mason from Sarasota, in the middle here. And former president from State College of Florida and now president of the Selby Foundation. Where are you? Sarah Pappas. I was like, I lost her. She didn't want me to do that, but I did. Other dignitaries, we thank you for being with us today. And it's now my pleasure to welcome to the stage the Dean of our College of Education, Dr. Terry Osborne.
Good morning. The College of Education at the University of South Florida, Sarasota Manatee is committed to including arts integration across all of its programs. We've done so in this age of standardized testing because international research and data clearly show that in any educational setting, arts integration works to increase student learning. Our Center of Partnerships for Arts Integrated Teaching, or PAINT, is working daily to add to that research and advocacy base. I would like to recognize our center leadership, Dr. Elizabeth Larkin, Dr. Trish Hunsater, and Dr. Bree Reck. Please raise your hand. And I would like to recognize any of our students and faculty who are able to make it here this morning. Please raise your hand. How appropriate it is in the communities that we serve with their incredible artistic resources and organizations that USF Sarasota Manatee has partnered with the Manatee and Sarasota school districts to prepare future educators. Today we are pleased to announce the partnership has grown to add 2 local colleges to the work through our Artist to Teacher program. We are seeking college students whose love and skill in the arts who want to share their skills in the classrooms of our communities. Ringling and State College students who complete a degree in the various fields of the arts can enroll seamlessly into our teacher preparation programs and within 2 years be certified as public school teachers for the elementary schools of our region. It is now my honor to introduce the administrators whose vision and collaboration made this progress possible, Chancellor Arthur Guilford and Vice Chancellor Bonnie Jones.
Thank you very much, Terry, and it is great to be here with you today. Actually, it was April 3rd when we held a special event right here in the Rotunda and announced that we were creating new partnerships for higher education. And so this is just the first of many of those partnerships that we're doing. We share a common goal of serving the needs of our communities, and we share the common goal of leveraging all of our resources. Today, we deliver on one of those promises because we sign a memorandum of understanding between University of South Florida, Sarasota Manatee, and the State College of Florida, and USF, Sarasota Manatee, and Ringling College of Art and Design for our artist-to-teacher programs. Working together, we'll continue to enhance the educational and economic and local community, and really will impact higher education. I want to personally thank Carol Probsfield and Larry Thompson for their academic teams for making such collaborations as this possible and for being such great community partners. And now with that, I would like to introduce Dr. Bonnie Jones to say a couple of words to you.
I'd just like to say that I'm very much looking forward to the partnership with SCF and Ringling College. Gary and I have been meeting and are looking forward to a renewed 2+2 agreement between the University of South Florida, Sarasota Manatee, and State College of Florida, Manatee, Sarasota. And I'm also looking forward to a retreat that we are having with a number of the colleges and universities in this area. So I hope to work more closely too with Larry and with Melody along with this process. So this is a great collaboration, and we're looking forward to many more beyond just this one.
Thank you, Bonnie. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the State College of Florida President, Carol Probsfield, and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Gary Russell.
Thank you, Arthur. I think the last time I had the opportunity to be part of an event like this where we got to sign an agreement into place was with the State College of Florida, then Manatee Community College, and USF in our original 2+2 agreement. And it's very nice to see Lori Stryker and Sarah Pappas, who were the two individuals that signed that agreement with us here again today. This is just one of many that we hope we will be able to sign together. We're committed to the partnerships, to the relationships, and to making sure that the resources that are in this community are leveraged in the greatest way possible, because it's really all about doing what we can do for our students and our community. I'd like to introduce Gary Russell to say a few words.
Thank you. Of course, I echo the words that Dr. Probsfield has said. I'd also like to acknowledge 4 people from the college who couldn't be here today who have been part of this agreement. Melody Dickerson, Drew Webster, Ken Erickson, and Dean Anthony are involved in the arts programs at State College of Florida. I particularly want to recognize Melody. She was the one who sent me an email and had read a brief article by Dr. Osborne talking about the importance of collaboration and partnership, and had set up a meeting with him. It was interesting, that meeting, when we went into it, had nothing to do with what came out of it, and just goes to show if you put the faculty together and give them an opportunity to talk, wonderful things can happen. I also just wanted to say very briefly as well, at SCF, we oftentimes find students who come to the college who aren't quite sure what they want to do or what they want to be. And I'm thrilled at the prospect that a student who comes to the college and taking classes and finds a passion in an art class, a ceramics course, a drawing course, and will say to me, I'm not really sure what I could do with that. And to have this pathway open for them as one option, I think is just terrific. And so looking forward to that. Thank you.
Thank you both very much. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the Ringling College of Art and Design President, Larry Thompson, and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Melody Weiler. Please come up.
Good morning, everybody. I'm impressed everybody's here so early this morning. I really am. This is a very, very special occasion because it's such a joy to be able to share this with my colleagues here as college presidents. Now, I find it just absolutely amazing. You're seeing 3 major college institutions here bringing it all together around teaching and the arts. Now, it doesn't get any better than this, okay? It really doesn't get any better than this. So this agreement is really a tremendous accomplishment, and I want to thank Arthur and his staff and Terry for basically bringing all this together with the State College of Florida, with Ringling College, and of course with centered around USF Sarasota Manatee. It's really a great synergy between all of us. And as one of the preeminent art and design colleges, Ringling College, of course, offers a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in about 13 subjects and then one Bachelor of Arts degree. And here we'll be able to have our students be able to come right into USF Sarasota Manatee for those students who are interested specifically in teaching the arts. Now, I'm going to get on my little soapbox for a moment, because one of the things we hear constantly in education and in the political process is about STEM, okay? That's science, technology, engineering, and math, okay? Those are absolutely critical subjects. Unfortunately, they probably have become a little bit overemphasized in many ways, but they are really important and really necessary. But I think that the problem with STEM is it just sort of sits there. It really needs an A in it, okay? It needs to be STEAM, okay? To add the arts to that entire subject matter, because that's where the creativity comes from, and that's what this partnership does. So let me turn it over to Melody, my Vice President for Academic Affairs. Melody?
Thank you. See if I can bring this down a little bit. As Vice President for Academic Affairs, I echo the sentiments and shared enthusiasm expressed by our presenters, our President, Dr. Larry Thompson, and for all of you that I've met in this gathering today, about the signing of an agreement that formalizes the collaboration between Ringling College of Art and Design and the University of South Florida, Sarasota Manatee College of Education. This partnership brings together the best that both institutions have to offer: the integration of hands-on studio practice with current theory and research in the field of education. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize Robert Farber, Department Head of Fine Arts at Ringling College, and of course, Dr. Terry Osborne, Dean of the College of Education, for initiating the Master of Art in Teaching agreement for all Ringling College students and facilitating the process that has brought us together this morning. As an educator and professional artist myself, I can speak to how invaluable this opportunity is for those students who have suddenly discovered a love of teaching. Through their participation as teaching assistants in our continuing studies program, such as teen studios and pre-college summer programs directed by Diane Zorn, who's with us today, and teaching art to youth in projects offered through our student volunteerism and service learning programs directed by Rachel Levy-Baker, who has estimated that our students at Ringling College contribute over 2,000 hours of volunteer work to such programs as Yay Arts, Children's First, and Sarasota Children's Garden, to name a few. Our commitment to community arts education is also demonstrated by Dr. Wendy Dickinson, and Wendy is with us today. And Wendy is our Ringling College liaison to CSPA and the Florida Alliance for Arts Education. And Wendy has also created a new course entitled Community Arts in Action to be offered this spring of 2014. We hope this is the first of 4 more courses to become a minor at Ringling College. The Artist to Teacher program is infused with our belief that teaching is an art in itself. To that end, together we seek to collaborate in the preparation of educators who are ready to help children learn, succeed, and become productive and responsible citizens of Florida. As Dr. Thompson has said, let us put the A into STEM and advance our own STEAM for the future. Thank you.
Thank you. As I said at the outset, the Artist to Teacher program is building on existing partnerships the College of Education has had with our region's school districts. Representatives of the districts regularly evaluate the effectiveness of all of our educator preparation programs and provide us with feedback on how well we are doing to prepare tomorrow's teachers, principals, and specialists. These partnerships ensure that the children of our region have the best quality educators in our classrooms and schools. I am pleased to introduce representatives whose support make this unique Artist to Teacher program possible. Superintendent Lori White of Sarasota County and Deputy Superintendent Diana Green of Manatee County.
Thank you, Terry. You know, I mentioned to a group on Friday that in my teacher preparation courses many, many years ago, it was at the beginning of standards-based instruction, and we were taught that you could teach students anything if you could just dissect that teaching and learning down to its smallest parts, teach to mastery, sequence them right, great things would happen. Well, it didn't take me long in actually teaching to understand that teaching was a lot more than the sum of its parts. But I think arts educators got it all the time. They understood it's about also not just the technique and skills, which are important, but it's personalizing it, it's getting emotions involved from those students, it's giving them context, it's engaging all parts of the brain with that hands-on learning. So I will tell you as a superintendent, if I want to improve our school system, we have to focus on the teacher and the quality of that teacher, even that beginning teacher. We hire more USF candidates than any other university. You are a feeder to our school district. You help define the quality of our instructional program. So I am thrilled that we are going to have candidates that already understand that for teaching and learning of the future, the STEAM of that future, we must integrate the arts and bring students the quality of that instruction into every core academic program. So thank you so much.
Good morning. On behalf of Mr. Rick Mills, Superintendent of Manatee County, I am truly honored to be here this morning. As I reflect on what I would say for my comments, it took me back to my first grade teacher. She was the most dynamic, colorful woman I've ever known. She infused arts into our education long before that was something popular to do. Every day we had some type of hands-on activity, whether it was painting, making sculptures. My mother today still has that very unique little pottery that I keep asking her to please find a trash can for it. But those are the things that make an imprint on our hearts and our minds. And with this articulation, we have the opportunity to continue that imprinting of engaging learning. And that's what this program will do for us. We will have candidates coming to Manatee County ready to engage our students on day one. Engage them in not only the STEM, as it was stated, but adding the arts to enrich that learning. And so I am truly honored and humbled to be here today. But in the end, the real winners are our students, the 20,000 elementary students of Manatee County, and I am here today on behalf of them to say thank you for bringing such a wonderful program, and I hope to be the first person to welcome one of those applicants into Manatee County who will definitely make an imprint on our future. Thank you.
Thank you to everyone who joined us today to speak. Now it is time to execute these memoranda of understanding. The Chief Executive Officers will begin. Drs. Guilford, Thompson, and Probstfield. This concludes our formal ceremony, but it is only the beginning of new collaborations among our institutions. Please stay and enjoy the refreshments, and thank you for your ongoing support. The Center for Partnerships for Arts Integrated Teaching is a center at the University of South Florida, Sarasota, Manatee, that works to create partnerships among the school districts, the university, and the arts organizations in our region to improve education. The reason why we believe so strongly in partnerships for arts integrated teaching is because we understand that when we bring the arts into the classroom, students learn more effectively, they're more motivated, and they're more involved in their learning. Today's announcement is about the Artist to Teacher program, which will take students from State College of Florida or Ringling College of Art and Design who have completed a degree with an emphasis in the arts and will prepare them to be public school teachers within 2 years. It's an exciting program because it means those who already have exhibited a love and a skill in the arts will be available within 2 years in the classrooms of our region to positively impact student learning. The community has so embraced this mission of their College of Education. The College of Education at University of South Florida Manatee is specifically designed to serve this region. From the moment we began, since our independent accreditation from the USF Tampa Campus College of Education, we have brought the community in and had conversations about what is your College of Education, what should its design include, and what we've discovered is every time we talk about the integration of the arts into our programs, we find a fantastic amount of community support because this community truly recognizes that it has incredible artistic resources that can be leveraged to help students learn.
I'm Mimi Fleck. I am a senior here at USF Sarasota Manatee. I am in the elementary education program, graduating in December of 2013. And I am involved with the arts program in paint because I care so much about arts integration. As a child, I love doing anything related to the arts, and I remember the teachers who integrated the arts especially well, and I enjoyed it, and that's why I'm wanting to become a teacher, is because I believe that arts integration brings out the best in children, and I believe that children remember what we teach them better when we infuse the arts into our curriculum.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Lundy. I am also a senior at the USF Sarasota Manatee campus. I'll be graduating in May of 2014, and I'm involved in paint. I echo Mimi's thoughts about the importance of the students' higher well-being, and I also feel that personal experiences have taught me that students are more engaged and they're focused and they actually learn better, and I have accurately seen the wellness of the students, and I have seen them perform better with the arts.
We have a wealth of knowledge and talent in this community, and so many people are interested in going in lots of different directions, but I feel that there's not enough emphasis on teaching as a profession, and if people in other fields saw that teaching was a possibility, they may be more inclined to enter the field and bring those talents to our children in our community. Unfortunately, we have in the past not had much encouragement to enter into education, and I think this opportunity for the paint program and for this partnership between the three universities really gives us an opportunity to get people who may otherwise walk away from education, to get them reinterested and go, oh, education is a possibility for me, education is a good field for me, and I can infuse my own talents in that.
I feel that this is very important for students in universities everywhere. I feel that it's important to explain to students in the education program how fun it is to be a teacher, and it is truly amazing to see the look on students' faces when they get it, and that's what we're learning with this program, all of these educators coming together, and I'm very excited to see what it brings.
I think one of the greatest things that I'm looking forward to is getting to see ways that we can grow as a university. Here at USF Sarasota Manatee, we are a smaller university, but we're kind of a big fish in a small ocean, in that we have a lot of students here on campus, but I'm really looking forward to seeing new faces and new people coming and really showing what it is that they know and the talents that they can bring. I enjoy meeting all sorts of different people, and I think that opportunity is going to really help us and advance us as a university campus.
I feel the same as Mimi. I am also excited to see all the new faces and everyone becomes one big community in the College of Education and the university as a whole. And I can't wait to meet everybody.